Hi, I'm Jon Thelen with Lindy Fishing Tackle. Hey, I'm sitting on Lake of the Woods today, and boy, this is my favorite place in the world to ice fish. I can't say anymore. It's just so neat because it's so diverse. I can fish basin areas, I can fish reefs, I can fish a lot of different stuff. And it's early March, and if you look around over here, there's a whole bunch of fish, and there are a whole bunch of fish houses, and they're up a lot shallower. That's all 14 to 16 feet. These fish are migrating right now, and I'm a long ways away from all those houses. I'm probably 300 yards away, but more importantly, you know what? I'm 24 feet deep. Here's the main thing that I want to point out. The reason the fish are here is not because they're eating. They're here because they're migrating. They're starting to feel that spring itch to head toward the river. They're going to get themselves in position to go in there. Some of them are going to spawn. Some of them are just going to gorge on all the food that's going to be available coming out of that river. But right now, they're not in a super aggressive mood. So what I do a little bit different than a lot of these guys is I may go up there and set up my otter and spend some time fishing up there as soon as I get toward prime time. But it's only going to be a 1 hour window. Then I'm going to have that window again in the morning. But the mistake most of these guys make is you can look around and they're all still sitting in there fishing. Because these fish aren't here to feed, they're not going to spend much time in the feeding zone. They're going to slide back down into what they can find for basin, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm actually, like I said, I'm in 24.3 feet. I'm kind of all alone out here. And we're catching fish one after another. I mean, you can see I've got walleyes, I've got saugers this morning. We've caught some slot fish we've had to throw back. We've had a really nice morning. But the key out here is this. You need to fish aggressively because these fish aren't out here eating. They're just laying around throughout the day. So I'm fishing a darter, I'm fishing rattling flyer spoons, things with rattles, things to bring fish in, and I'm constantly changing it. I'm moving around a lot because the fish won't move, but I'm fishing aggressive baits to get them to move. So the biggest thing I want to point out here is this. If you're in that situation where, where else can we go? This is one of the greatest places in the world where we get to ice fish in March, and it's open season on these fish. But when you come here in March and you see that big pile of houses up on a structure, don't necessarily think that you need to sit there all day because all those rentals and permanents are up there. They're up there because they're catching 2 brief feeding windows. During the day, get yourself out off the stuff, especially in this gap area and all the different areas that structure and running water come into. Get yourself out in the middle of the stuff off the edge, and you're going to find a lot of fish laying out there during the day, and you just got to have the patience to work them with aggressive baits, believe in what you're doing, and eventually you're going to end up with fish on the ice. I mean, I got 3 saugers here and a walleye, and that's just sitting on this spot. I haven't even worked my way through the rest of these holes, and these are afternoon fish. I mean, right now it's 1:45. I mean, what more can you ask for? Lake of the Woods is one of the greatest places in the world to fish. And, you bring your Lindy rattling flyer spoons, you bring your darters, and you're going to do just fine.